Hey everybody, Blue Jay Artist here. Oh my gosh, there is judging. It's time to do part 2 of my special rant. And before I start, I'm just gonna say thank you for the now 70, count that 70 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. I'm glad that you like my stuff, rants, animation, whatever. And but also before I start, this is a little like advertisement. If you're interested in voice acting, I've just released a casting call for an animation series I will be doing. So if you want to go check that out, it's on my channel. All right, we're gonna start with the rant. And last time I left off with Blue Star, and this time we are going to start with Thistleclaw. You know what, guys? Thistleclaw, he was just really arrogant and just went headfirst into like everything. And the death of Snowfur did not help that at all. Also, okay, so let's start at the beginning, where he was basically a kid, just a really ambitious kid who wanted to like go out and play and everything and go into the wild. And then when he was an apprentice, everything was fine. But remember that little she-cat named Sweetpaw? Well, I do. And she was his sister. She died. That probably affected him a little bit. I mean, deaths of siblings or family members or anything can affect everybody. So when so his sister died, and then he started to develop a love interest in Snowfur, or Snowpaw, wherever the heck she was back then. And they were really happy together. And stupid Blue Star had to be all like, oh, he's dangerous. I get that. You're caring for your sister. Give him a chance to prove himself before you mark him as, air quotes, dangerous. And then, they had White Kit, and he was very happy for her. But then Snowfur died. And that probably wasn't the best thing to help him at this moment right now. So, what I'm saying is, this tragic stuff happened to him, which seems to happen to all the villains in the Warriors books. And I think the worst part is that, okay, so he went to StarClan. I think that's amazing. He was just a warrior. Look, he wasn't like Tiger Star. He didn't kill anybody to get his ambitions. He didn't do anything. He didn't harm any, well, except for Tiny. He didn't harm any cat except for Tiny in the process of trying to become deputy. And that's it. He didn't do anything else. So, okay, he goes to StarClan. He's with Snowfur. So happy. Blue Star goes to StarClan, chases him off into the Dark Forest. Are you freaking kidding me? Blue Star, I like you. Don't make me hate you. Please. Oh, and then I don't like him in the Dark Forest. Curse you, Blue Star. What I'm trying to get about Thistleclaw is that I don't think he deserves to be in the Dark Forest. And then why is Ashfur in StarClan and he's in the Dark Forest? Ashfur actually killed cats. Or tried many times to kill cats. To get what he wanted. Thistleclaw didn't do that. Anyway, we're gonna dawn on Thistleclaw too much. I think we're just gonna have to move on to, Hawkfrost. Oh, well, okay. Let me just say this. Hawkfrost has really good character development. And he's a good character, but I hate the character. Because I hate cats like this. He was just some foolish guy who didn't really know what he was doing. And when his opportunity came to see his father, he's like, heck yeah, I'm gonna go see my father. And then he met his half-brother, and he's all like, cool, man, we're half-brothers, high five. And then he got led down the wrong path. Well, where does that sound familiar? His own father, Tiny/Scourge, the list goes on. But he was just led down the wrong path and shown the wrong way to loyalty, and eventually it became too big and he would kill to get what he wanted. Like I said, good character development. I don't like the character. If I had to pick between Hawkfrost and Brambleclaw, I would definitely pick Brambleclaw. I'm sorry. Well, sorry that I was sure about Hawk Frost, but I'm sorry I have to make this one long. Dove Wing. What a bad character. So, for one, I do not like her replacing Hollyleaf as the third cat. Hollyleaf deserved that spot. And it was revealed on, like, Vicky or one of the Aaron's, like, Facebook page that Hollyleaf was meant to be one of the original cats, but they couldn't think of a power for her. That's not a good excuse. I'm sorry. That's not a good excuse at all. You're gonna let this dumb idiot she-cat Dovewing, who has beautiful rainbow-changing colored eyes, be in this clan? I mean, be the third cat? Come on. Sorry, I really was mad right there. Anyway, let me explain. One, I don't like her if she plays Hollyleaf. Two, what is her deal? I was talking with Dawn on Skype like I do like almost every day. But I was talking with her, and she's reading The Fourth Apprentice for the first time, and we both realized at the beginning, Dovewing is all like, oh, Ivy Pool, we're gonna be awesome sisters, and we're gonna do everything together, and then like 3 chapters later, Ivy Pool, get out of here, you suck. I'm an apprentice now, and I can do whatever I want. And I was like, oh, are you a little bit mood changing, maybe? Just a little bit. And so then she goes to find those dumb beavers, and let's all face it, we don't even care about that plot. I don't think anybody cared about that plot. It was not interesting. And I hate her and Tigerheart together. It's the worst. Okay, so Tigerheart was okay in the Power of 3, but then when he started having a relationship with Dovewing, he became like such a jerk. Like, do you remember during The Last Hope when they were talking about powers and Tigerheart just happened to find his way over there? And he comes out and he's like, oh my god, your powers is so cool. He starts like freaking out, like about how awesome her powers are. And I'm thinking, do you love her? And so you're not like, oh, I'm here for you, just you need me, I'll shoot, I'm here for you, I'm always got your back. No, I think your powers are cool, and I think you're awesome, and you're like a Power Ranger, and I'm like, no, you idiot. Okay, sorry, getting off track of Dovewing. Did anybody notice that the Power of 3 did like nothing in The Last Hope? It was all Ivy Pool, who I will be talking about next. Yes, Ivy Pool. I actually like her a lot. Like, she's the complete opposite of Dovewing, in my opinion. I did not like her in the beginning, but she grew on me after a while. Like, in the Fourth Apprentice, they were, going out in the forest, but then it might have been in the Fourth Apprentice, I'm not positive. But when Blossom Paw goes, oh, well, at least Dove Paw can hunt, I was like, oh, you should not have said that, Blossom Paw. Bad choice. And so, the whole hate and accepting training because you think you're going to be a Power Ranger like your sister. And so then she goes to the Dark Forest, and oh my god, so much stuff goes down there. I mean, like, she kills Ant Pelt, 2 times? No, Thistleclaw killed him the first time. But what I'm saying is that she did a lot of bad stuff there, and I thought that Tat took a lot of courage. And that's why I like her so much, is that she did, even when they didn't want, like, Dovewing didn't want her to go back in the Dark Forest, she was like, okay, I will be important and do something for you. And that's how she felt like she was accepted. And she's just such a better character than her sister. She would have been so much better as the third cat, in my opinion. Who's next? Mothwing. Oh, God. Why are all these cats I'm doing pretty much all of them that I hate? Mothwing. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna be a medicine cat, but I don't believe in Star Clan, and that's like one of the most important things about a medicine cat, but I'm not gonna believe in the Star Clan. See y'all later. Excuse me? Excuse me! You are not... She drives me up the wall, and she does the stupidest things. Like, that's beyond Leaf Pool stupid. Like, not falling in love, but like doing really... Like, she had that contaminated water, and she gave it to the elders and the kids and stuff, and they almost died. No, one of them did die because of her. Way to go, Mothwing. Ugh. And I did feel bad for her when she was blackmailed by her brother. But still, that's no excuse. And I think it's really sad because the Errands revealed that if Mothwing hadn't like been lied about the moth sign, she would have believed in StarClan. And I was like, you know what, Hawkfrost, screw you. That's not nice. But overall, Mothwing is just a pathetic excuse for a medicine cat. She has some good character development, but I don't know. I just don't like it. Misty Star. Finally, a cat I like. Okay, so Misty Star is cool. Really happy that she was leader after Leopard Star, because Leopard Star sucked. I have a rant on Leopard Star, so I'm not going to explain why I hate her. You can just go see that. I feel like she's been a really good leader so far. Doing good things, making good decisions, not making Leopard Star decisions. I gotta say that moment in, was it Forest of Secrets? I don't even remember anymore. No, The Dangerous Path. The Dangerous Path. Where Blue Star dies, and, like, she's right there, and they're like, oh, we forgive you, and I was like, God, I tear up every time that happens. That's one of the books that I tear up in a lot, actually. But anyway, I thought, I will talk about Tiger Star in my last part 3, but I'm not going to get too much into detail. I felt really bad for her when... Okay, I just realized she got trapped in a fox den, and then a couple of books later, she got trapped in a cage. That's bad. That ain't good. Let's see. How many have I done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I know where I need to stop. Sorry, that was kind of annoying. Moving on to Dustpelt. Got not much to say about him. I mean, he was kind of a jerky apprentice, and he sided with Sandstorm, and then I guess he was pretty mad when Sandstorm began to like Firestar, or Fireheart, whatever, and I actually I thought it was a little bit creepy when he first started to like Fern Paw, let's remind you, Paw, but the thing I don't like about Dustpelt is like how many kits they have. I mean, it's ridiculous. I said that in my first part of this with Fern Cloud. Are they just there to make a bunch of offsprings? I mean, they had like 6 kids. I get it, some of them died, but still. That was a lot of kids. But it was really sad in The Last Hope when he was all like, tell Fern Cloud I love her when you get to StarClan, and I was like, tear. That's really all I have to say about Dustpelt. Oh, Cloudtail. Let us move on to him. Cloudtail. So, I like the comical character, his comical side to the book, but besides that, I just find him a really arrogant jerk at sometimes. Especially when Daisy came in. Let's talk about that. When Daisy came into the picture, she was really, oh God, that was like so dumb. She was like spending all his time with her, and here's Brightheart like crying in the corner, like, why don't you love me? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, Brightheart, is there something wrong? And I'm like, dude, come on, get yourself together. Goodness gracious. What was I? Oh yeah, and so and then he did that stupid thing when he was an apprentice. He was a really dumb apprentice, and he got in a lot of trouble. And I thought that was just really stupid. And then, I don't like cats that don't believe in StarClan. I'm sorry. It drives me crazy. Like, I get it. You can't change who you are, but I don't like that. Goodness. I didn't like him having kids with Brightheart in The Last Hope. It seemed like we already had Sorreltail. Oh, Sorreltail. I'm sorry. I'll explain later. But it's already we already have Sorreltail, who's pretty old, and she's having kids, and then we have Brightheart coming out of nowhere having kids. That seems kind of odd to me. Who's next? Spiderleg. Up there was Stormtail, aka Blue Star's father, as Worst Father of the Year award. And Crowfeather. Yay! Like I said, terrible father. Doesn't he basically, was like, hey Daisy, I love you, and I just left her with kits. I honestly think that was just an excuse so that Daisy would have to stay in the nursery. That's what I think. That's just my personal opinion. But then this is the one moment that I liked Leafpool, and she was like, oh, well, Spiderleg, kits are worth, like, caring for and all that stuff, and you should really pay attention to them more, you jerk. And I was like, oh, you want some ice for that burn, Spiderleg? But then, he's just so arrogant, and I don't like him, and he's just like that. I don't remember, maybe it was J-Paul, like, eavesdropping somewhere, and Spiderleg was just crashing all these rude things down on my beloved little Stormfur, and I was like, no, you get away, stop talking about that. I don't remember what they were talking about, but it was something against Stormfur, like, oh, you're from the mountains and you're not loyal, blah, 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 blah. I think that's all I have to say about Spiderleg. Crooked Star will be my last one. Crooked Star. One of my favorite leaders. He has the most depressing backstory ever. If you think Blue Star's prophecy was depressing, go and read Crooked Star's promise. It's like the most depressing thing ever. Because all this bad stuff happened to him. Like, pretty much everybody, like, he came in contact with died. Let's put it that way. I hate how he was totally ignored by his mother just because he broke his jaw. Get your crap together, Rainflower. He's being such a jerk. I loved the relationship between him and Oakheart. It was really cute. I actually really liked it. But, like I said, why Maple Shade? Why would you trick such a cute little kid who didn't know what he was doing to promise you his life to you? What a jerk. I'm sorry, but she was clever. But what a jerk. Come on. But he did make that one bad decision into the wild when he, sided with Shadow Clan that they were going to take over one clan. Seriously, why does River Clan need rabbits? Can someone tell this to me? I'm confused. But overall, he did make good decisions, and he really just was a peaceful leader, and he was just really bad backstory, good leader, and that's it, really. Alright, so I guess I will see you guys for part 3. Bye.